So I'm crocheting this blanket for my oldest grandson, and I have to change colors. So I thought I'd show you uh, how it looks so far. It's not going to be a blanket, it's going to be a throw. So 60-ish by 70-ish. My starting chain was like 155 chains with an M hook, you guys. So yep, I have to switch color. Tarot cards for today's project. First one, Major Arcana, Isis. This card represents the Hermit. It's a focus card. It's a positive card. It's a card of coaching and mentoring. It allows others to possibly follow in one's footsteps. So it's a take the time to be alone, look within, and find your purpose. This card is hand in hand with crocheting because you are taking the time to be alone and look within, because you're crocheting and your mind wanders, and you can go within and find your purpose. The next card I have is the Queen of Wands. This card represents love and money. Believe in your power and focus on arriving at your destination yourself. This is a card of adopt witchy glamour, ooze charm and magic from every pore, be gilding everyone you meet. Do not withdraw from intimidating situations. Perfect card to infuse while I'm crocheting my grandson's blanket. My 18-year-old grandson. The next one I have is the 10 of Discs, aka Pentacles. I have dubbed it GAINZ. The 10 of GAINZ represents lasting security and wealth. The 10 of Discs symbolizes a well-established foundation, family harmony, and a fulfillment of a substantial legacy. The next card I have is Isis Urania, another major arcana. This card represents the Empress, which is creativity and indicates abundance. Abundance creates abundance. And again, I mentioned I have used the colors of the Discs card, Pentacles, which is earthy colors, for my grandson. This is my most favorite card in the deck, the Ace of Pentacles, or Discs. This card represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, a place of wealth, and a place of perfect contentment, and accepting someone else's help if offered. I really can't think of any more. These are the best cards. The next one I have is the Queen of Cups. This card says to follow your heart and intuition. Look within. See where you can be more loving and caring. You can't go wrong. Tune into the feelings of others and respond accordingly. Show compassion. Don't turn your back on those who need your support. Major Arcana, Mott. This is a strength card. This card represents through inner strength, power, courage, being generous. Be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity. Everything I want to crochet and instill in that blanket for my grandson. And I have the Hanged Man, Major Arcana, the Abyss. I apologize. That is not the Hanged Man. Oh my gosh. See, I'm my own worst enemy. What card is that? I'm pretty sure it's a sword of some sort. So this is the Hanged Man card. And it represents patience, and that the choices I have made, the choices we have made have put us in this position. So, patience. I definitely need that with crocheting. And the decisions I've made have put me here. The blanket. So that's my tarot and crochet for the day. Let's continue with the blanket. So taking a break from my grandson's blanket is starting to get a little out of control. So I put it in a bag. That way I can spin it easier and it'll stay cleaner. But in case there's any misunderstanding, I'm going to start again with a color that is easy to see. Now this is just the first and second row. First, second, third. So a throw is like 60 inches by 50 inches, something like that. I have a tape measure here. Now I'm not going to do 60 inches. Again, I have an M hook, the largest one I have, and we're going to single crochet. I apologize. We're going to chain 60 inches, or however long you want your project, your throw. Remember, this is for my grandson. I'm only going to do a few more here, pretending we have 60-ish inches. It's like 150, I think. Then we are going to single crochet, skip the first one, single crochet every stitch to the end. Now, there are multiple ways of doing your starting chain and the first row. So however you do your first one. So I'm going to single crochet all the way to the end. And, whoops, I'm not even in frame. I like how quick it works. Light, airy. It's a nice pattern. Works for multiple projects. So yeah, I'll put you on pause and I'll meet you at the end. All right, single crochet all the way to the end, pretending we have 60 inches or however long your project is. Single, chain one, turn your project, and we are going to double crochet this first one. Back up. All right. Single the next one. Double crochet the next. It's a repeat of a single and double to the end. Oops. Try not to get tangled up. You could crochet that tail in if you want. Single. Double. Single. Double. All the way to the end, and I will meet you at the end of our pattern. Row. All right, so I have one stitch left. I just completed a double, single, chain one, turn your work. Now, we ended with a single. We're going to start with a double. single in the next one, double in the next, single, double, whoops, and you can, that's it. It is that simple. I know I sound like a broken record, but I love the pattern. And this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I love it. So I have a few more rows of the brown to put on, and I'm going to go dark green. So I will meet you back here when I put my next row on. So this was just for video purposes. And my last one was a double. Now it's a single. Double. Single. Super easy. I love it. I can't say it enough. All right. So I have been doing a row of like 5. I mean, each strip is like 5 rows. But because I get distracted, I'm watching TV, I'm talking, I'm recording. Sometimes the rows are a little wider, the strips, but I don't care. They're still pretty much, they're still pretty close. They're still pretty close. And don't forget, this one is for my grandson, and it is based on pentacles, earthy, and money, and abundance, monetary, material, harvest, in your heart, in your soul, anywhere you can enrich your life. Pentacles or discs. That's why I've chose these colors. All right, I'll be back. All right, so last stitch before I change color, and the way I do it is I don't complete the whole last stitch. I save the very last step, tail, and right here I have the other one. There. Make sure you give yourself a nice little tail. You're gonna crochet it in anyways. And then you finish your last step with the new color. I like to take both strands for my chain one, and then we're going to turn. But before I turn, I want to see what side of the blanket I have my ends crocheted on in. Let's find it. Let me look on the other side. All right, it's on the inside. So when I turn it, there. Oops, don't lose them. Wow, hold on to them. Making this way more difficult than it needs to be. So making sure you crochet the ends on the right side. You don't want both the ends on both sides of the blanket. So whatever side that may be. For me, it'll be on this front side. Starting with a single, because we ended the row with a double. So a single crochet. Double crochet next, hiding those tails. Single, double. I just find it's easier to hide the tails. Oh gosh, it's falling out of the bag. Hide the tails while we are crocheting, while we're going, instead of, uh-oh. What'd I do? Hold on. I think I have them on the wrong side. It doesn't matter. So again, in all honesty, it does not matter what side you're hiding your tails on, but I like to keep them on the same side. So double, single, oops. Well, this is more difficult than it needs to be. Single, double, and when you think your tails are short enough, you want to snip them off, go ahead. Don't forget, save the ends for the great backyard. The great backyard bird count. That's when they start counting the migration. I'm just going to keep going with the tails until they're totally crocheted in. Single, double, all right, and I'm gonna use this color for another 5-6 rows. So yeah, I will be back randomly.
This portion of my video is just showing you how the pattern is worked.
I have like 2 stitches to complete the blanket. It's still in the bag. I don't have a lot of yarn left. I have more than enough. Here we go. Single. My last one will be a double crochet. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I had fun with this blanket. Cut a tail long enough so you can hide it. Pull it through. I'm going to see what type of measurement I have for it. This is the perfect size throw. Wrap around your shoulders. And of course, the more you use it, it's going to stretch. more. Oh my gosh, I love these colors. Where'd my tape measure go? Didn't I just have it? So this is just about 50 inches, a little bit shy of 50 inches. And now the other way. Oh my gosh. A standard throw is like 50 by 60. And it's a little bit longer than that. It's probably, all right, here's 60. Ah, don't drop on the floor. Right there was 60. About 67 inches. So 50 by 67. And like I said, you're going to want to hide the ends. But what I want to show you is the tag. I've showed you guys many times how I do a tag. You can do a little, I get the faux leather, and you can do a little strip so that you could bend the strip over. Or I'm going to get a patch size. Cutting it nice and straight. That looks good. You can round the corners if you want. What I'm going to do is put a hole in each corner. You want to do a little extra, that's fine. So it'll stay nice and tight. From this point on, get your marker on here. I'm just going to write Bohippianlife. There. Since I have it a little off center, I'm going to put a heart on it. All my projects have a tag of some sort. Get your tapestry needle. Oh, you know you have one in here somewhere. There it is. A nice strip of yarn. Before we put this on, let's hide our ends. Now I like to hide when I add a new color, change colors, I like to crochet my ends in. So we won't have many to hide. We're just going to have to trim them. So I suggest coming down down further into the brown, into your last row, so you're not coming across the top. And then just weave it back up through. Doesn't matter where. And it won't come out then. Now I'll go ahead and trim that off. Pull it a little bit, cut it, and now it's hidden. Save your scraps of yarn for the birds. I've mentioned that many of times. Let's see. Do we have any ends to cut? Here's some right here. Just trim them. Oh, it's over here. This one I will go ahead and hide. So I'm going to hide the tails, and I'll be back. I'll come back when I put this tag on. So I'm just going to pick a corner of the blanket and put this tag on it. And I believe I'm going to put it right there so it sticks out nice. I think it's a perfect spot for it. Threading my tapestry needle. Oh my gosh, I hope Cody loves this. Little Cody, my grandson, my oldest grandson. I say it all the time. I'm so proud of these kids. Cody is my daughter's firstborn. Leaving a little tail. You can't do this wrong. You can do this however you want. This is, of course, being more difficult than it needs to be because I'm on camera. I should have put another hole there. Learn as you go. Learn as you go. Putting a hole close to that one in the corner. Actually, let's put it right here. And then up through this one. Down. Up. Back down. I'm not sure if I like that. I don't. I think I'm going to change that look. See what I can do different. I think that'll look better. Whoops. Just trying to keep it straight. Oops, I did it again. I apologize. See, some I have to trim. When you do a blanket like this, and you guys know I had trouble keeping track of how many rows were in each strip. So all of my ends are not, when I changed colors, they may not all be on the same side. But I'm not sweating it. I love the way it turned out. I love everything about it. Just weaving my way up to the other one. A little knot to fasten it off. 2 of them should be good. I always do a third though. And then trim them super close. Saving these scraps for the birds. Oops, I apologize for all that noise. That's the back side of the tag. I love it. Pull this one, trim it, pull, trim. All right, let's get a better view. I like it. I like it a lot. I like this tag too. So yeah, I'm just gonna fold it up real quick. Not perfectly folded in half, but hey, it's perfectly imperfect. I love this color. I love this blanket throw. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that it is finally complete. I think he's going to be able to cover up quite nice with this thing. It actually covers this whole little seat. I love it. So how many strips did I end up having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, hold on, let me count. So I ended up with a total of 16 stripes. Oh my gosh, I love it. If you like this type of content based around crocheting and how to crochet, please give my video a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share. Most important, I hope you guys have the best day ever. I'm curious how you do your tags. Yes. Check the, oh my gosh, my outro is horrible. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. Each level offers, see, it even hangs down the side. Each level offers the member something different. Subscribing is free. It turned out so nice. I'm so proud of it. So happy with it. Again, thank you guys for being here. I don't know what the stitch is called, but curious if you're going to use it and to see what you make. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.